Всем привет! Это Ната и вторая часть игры о приключениях на планете Депония. Взрывное приключение. А также у меня сегодня, не знаю, насколько серия это продлится.
В гостях?
В гостях, да. В гостях.
Всем привет.
Можешь даже подвинуться ко мне поближе. Саша. Вот. Я не знаю, насколько он будет присутствовать при прохождении, но 5 копеек своих, наверное, вставит. Там, где у меня будут проблемы.
Я постараюсь. Но не гарантирую.
Ну, в общем, ему было настолько любопытно после прохождения первой части, что он решил, даже занимаясь своими делами, поприсутствовать краем уха в игре.
Я первую часть как бы смотрел так, попутно, но потом пересмотрел все серии, записанные с большим интересом.
Ну что, настройки я сделала. Начинаем. Я вообще еще не запускала игру, поэтому как бы вот прям с самого начала. Первый раз, как в первый класс. Ой, опять обучение.
Huh? What's this all about? Isn't that Ms. Hinkle's junk press?
No, that's the junk press from my trawler. You need to help me fix it.
Yeah, but it looks exactly like Ms. Hinkle's junk press from the tutorial in Part 1.
So what? Who's going to notice? Those who played Part 1 don't even need a tutorial.
Yeah, but I bet they're gonna play it through anyway, because they just can't get enough of me. Count me out. I'm definitely not gonna suffer through this whole tutorial thing again. I mean, it was stupid enough the first time around.
Ah, come on. A little repetition can't hurt.
Then how do you explain this blister? That is where I burned myself when I repeatedly put my hand on a hot stove.
You never learn, do you?
Au contraire, I have a nearly photographic memory.
Do you now? So, do you remember how to use the interface in order to talk to someone?
Yes, of course.
Go ahead. Talk to me. Just point the cursor at me and left click as soon as the speech balloon icon appears.
No prompting!
Оригинальный подход.
Ага.
Для тех, кто не играл в первую часть, как бы вот так вот переначали туториал. Забавно очень.
Talk to Bozo.
You don't have to say that aloud.
Hey, who's talking to you?
Hello there. You clicked on me.
Yeah, and I regret it already. But you see, there's nothing left here that you could teach me. You don't even know,
Вообще, конечно, я тоже хочу сказать заранее, что так же, как и в первой части, я не буду проговаривать все их диалоги, потому что говорят они очень много. После одного клика случается иной раз такая словесная диарея, что просто за ними не успеть. Ну и как бы это будет вдвойне интереснее и полезнее тем, кто более или менее знает английский язык. Как осмотреть
how
предмет?
to look at an object.
But I already know that.
I see. And how?
I point at it with my mouse cursor and right-click when the eye icon appears.
Nonsense. That's not an eye. It's a ping pong ball.
With a pupil?
Yeah, it's loaded.
Why would they use a loaded ping pong ball as an icon for the action examine?
I'm about to demonstrate that using the small object lying on the ground over there by pointing the cursor at it and right-clicking as soon as the ping pong ball appears.
I'm holding my breath. I thought you were going to look at that thing on the floor.
Посмотреть надо
I
было.
can see it. It's lying there.
I meant look at it more closely. Just point at it and right-click when you see the eye on the cursor.
What's that?
It's the reactor lead head.
But it was a cathode plunger in the last game.
It's the lead head, believe me. You need it to repair the press.
And how exactly am I going to do that if I can't even pick the thing up?
Sure you can pick it up. Just point at it with the mouse to make the hand icon appear. Then left-click to pick it up.
Oh no, this has to be easier.
Крыл, сколько слов, да?
Huh? Where'd it go?
You put it in your inventory. You know, where all your items go. You pick the thing up. Now use the mouse wheel to open the inventory.
Hey, there it is.
Exactly. Now, this is your inventory.
I knew that.
Here you can view all the stuff you're lugging around. You remember how to do that, don't you?
Huh. How did this strange thing end up in my inventory?
No idea. You might need it for the tutorial.
Tutorial schmutorial.
Словоблуд. Туториал, шмуториал.
And? Any luck combining them?
I'm working on it.
Click on one of the two items with the hand icon to attach it to your mouse pointer. Then click on the other item to combine them.
I was just about to do that.
Вот занудные.
Ага.
Look here, bozo. I fixed the part.
Один раз
I won't
тыкаешь, и
believe
они
that
тут
until
диалог
I
на
see
5
it in
минут
operation.
разводят.
I know. My handyman skills are really incredible.
Еще это, по паре шпилек успевать друг другу впихнуть.
Да ладно, если по паре.
Ага.
It fits.
Next you need to...
Hey, you don't have to spoon feed me. I'll manage the rest.
Whatever.
Ну что, жмем на кнопку.
When you're ready, you need to...
Hold your horses, will ya? It's just a button. I
Just
think
button.
I can manage without your help.
Rufus, don't! You're standing right under the...
Don't panic. You don't think I'd fall for the same feeble gag twice. So, what was that again? I push this button here, and then...
Ау.
Didn't look all that feeble to me.
They came out of nowhere. With their cruisers, plasma weapons, and mechanical beards. Organized. They took our village by force. They left nothing behind but tears and devastation. They were looking for gold and Elysium, the girl that fell from the sky. And only one person was prepared to save her. He woke her up, contacted her fiancé, and took her to the lower Ascension station, only to learn the shocking truth once he got there. Cletus, Gold's fiancé, wasn't acting out of love. He had an agreement with Ulysses, the mysterious leader of the Organon, and Argus, his right hand. They needed the Ascension codes, hidden away in Gold's brain implant, and they wanted to erase her memory. They wanted to make sure no Elysian would ever know that our world is inhabited. For their goal was terrible beyond imagination. They wanted to blow up our world. But they had failed to reckon with the One. He swapped the cartridges. And he restored Gold's memory so that she could bear the truth to Elysium. The name of this one man, this selfless hero, was Rufus. Dun 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 dun. Bop bop bop.
That wasn't the whole story, was it?
That was the first part. I think it's going to be a trilogy.
Sounds a bit unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievably cool.
But if it really all happened like that, shouldn't I be on my way to Elysium with Cletus? So what are you doing here? Where is Cletus? Why am I unable to remember any of this? And forgive me for asking, but
Не поняла.
why is there a burning saw blade stuck in the side of the ship?
Oh, that. Oh, well, I was about to get to that part. So listen up. Da 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 да да
Это эпически подготавливает, да?
You're being pathetic again about accurate bacteria in the fridge. It's getting boring, but packing bags due to dirty socks I threw to lampshades, rim borders on anodons gone. Didn't I explicate it? Are you still not persuaded? There's grass growing on your tympanic membrane. Remember Deponia, self-sacrifices and gosh, now I have to start all over again. Huzzah, all over again.
Почему они мне перебивают все время? Что будет никто? Будет.
Trash. And more trash.
Isn't it adorable?
Yeah, sure. Hard to imagine I ever wanted to leave here.
Ah, Rufus. This is the lad I was telling you about.
What? Him? From what you told me, I had imagined a smart young man, not a filthy bum.
There's more to him than meets the eye. When I first met him, Rufus was still a... How shall I put this?
Just say it. I was a self-indulgent slob, but I'm steadily improving.
That's right. Right now, for example, he is helping Bozo to get the trawler shipshape.
So I am. I was going to ask you whether I can borrow your hammer.
No problem. You can take it from my toolbox over there.
Thanks, Doc. You're the best.
I
Sure.
still don't know, really. Something just doesn't seem right about that boy.
But Grandma Utz, whatever are you talking about?
Все. Отговорили. Ну, в общем-то, единственное, что я хотела сказать, мне они все не давали этого сделать, то, что вот вначале как раз, ну, конечно, не без пафоса, но кратко сообщили историю первой части, и как бы те, кто не смотрел, могли, ну, хотя бы примерно ознакомились с тем, что происходило до этого. Ну, а лучше, конечно, все пересмотреть.
Ну да, еще и кратко показали, что ожидать, я так понимаю.
Так, ну что ж, управление мне наконец-то дали. Ящик с инструментами. Подсветим вообще, что у нас тут есть. Кнопка какая-то. Кнопка слива. Дверь в туалет. Док. Бабуля Уц. Чисто непонятный. И какие-то грибы. То есть... механику без грибов вообще, наверное, никак.
А он же что-то говорил там про грибы в первой части, по-моему.
Инвертор опять. Знакомая штука. А что у нас есть? Ничего нет.
Все, бери.
Ну, естественно. Выбираем.
Aren't you worried he might steal something?
I trust him completely.
Какой?
Такой намек.
Didn't you tell me that he suffers from an exaggerated opinion of himself?
Да.
Those days are over. Rufus has learned a lot. He is much more careful than before.
Ты уже освободи птичку, зараза.
Rufus seems like a brutal thug to me.
Rufus? Brutal? Never.
Что ж такое-то?
I just hope he doesn't turn my whole house upside down.
He's just getting a hammer. How much damage could he possibly do?
Ёлки, надо все тушить.
Мне уже страшно.
Я боюсь нажимать эти кнопки. Огонь. Кнопка. Слива. Птичка, ты там как?
Где птичка? А, она в туалете?
Ну вот видишь, со стенки.
Да.
Ладно. Какую нажать? Кнопку слева или кнопку?
Мне кажется, сначала просто кнопку, чтобы залить его водой, а потом сливать уже. Ой, какая-то не та кнопка.
Did he even wash his hands?
Of course he did. Rufus is very clean.
That's good. I have a very limited supply of water.
Воды нет.
Ага.
Весело. Если я скатертью начну махать сейчас, но я еще больше раздую.
Ну да.
Я так думаю. Глянем в туалет.
Я думаю, что она такие звуки там задает странные.
Я прям не знаю, тут такие страсти, я боюсь нажать уже.
Туалет, смотри.
Your young friend doesn't get
Ага,
too
такой
close
мягкий.
to my John Thomas. The poor thing is so small and fragile.
Don't worry. The Rufus I know loves animals. He wouldn't harm the pretty little head of your John Thomas.
All I'm saying is that he seems very clumsy.
Your fears are completely groundless. Rufus has become very careful since his last adventure.
Я сейчас боюсь ручку сливу нажать и где?
Я думаю, не надо. А выбор не надо. Ну да. Прощай, Джон Томас.
Весь Сильвестр какой-то.
If that's all true, then he must have turned himself around 180 degrees.
Я боюсь, что...
That's how it is. As if someone installed a power inverter in him.
Я боюсь, что я нажму, и птичка у нас уйдет в таки дали, что мы ее потом...
Она сейчас должна вверх уйти, по идее. Учитывая, что ты инвертор поставила.
Ну да.
And he shouldn't give John Thomas too much to drink under any circumstances.
Он уже напился.
Упс.
Well, if that's all you're worried about,
Something like that can kill a little bird.
Rufus isn't going to drown your bird by accident.
He would ask before he used my water supply, wouldn't he?
Absolutely.
Good. Good. I have to get by on what I have until the end of the month. Perhaps I'm worrying unnecessarily. After all, John Thomas is very good at self-defense.
Oh, Grandma Utz, as if that would be at all necessary.
Так, что-то я... Он мне не дает себя взять. У меня только скатерть есть. А вот только взять не могу. Я боюсь, что сейчас махать начнет.
Promise me that he won't try to knock me out with a blunt instrument to steal my things?
Not Rufus. When I met him, he may have been a bit crude and sometimes even disrespectful. But at heart, he's a very good boy.
Чё? А он не хочет махать.
Will you promise me?
No. When I met him, but at heart, he's a very good boy.
Так. Фу. Я уж боялась, что он сейчас как...
You almost have me, but there is one thing that still worries me. He had better not clog my garbage disposal. The blades are so sharp. Things are always getting caught in there.
Да он уже все испортил, все, что можно.
Oh, Grandma, you worry about the silliest things.
Засранец. Ну-ка, пусти быстро, а то сейчас кнопку нажму какую-нибудь. Ну тут вариантов вообще нет, все. Ну, нажимаю.
If you promise me that he will be careful, then everything is all right. Just as long as nothing happens to my John Thomas.
Ой.
Promise.
Then I should apologize.
Мне не нравятся
I
эти
suppose
перышки.
your Rufus really must have improved.
Я боюсь, что птички больше нет.
Да как-то это слишком жестоко.
Can a person really
It's very simple. Once burned, twice shy. And Rufus has burned his fingers more than once. He has learned. I would bet the house on it.
Так, сейчас мокрую скатерть, я так понимаю.
Well, what do you know? Here it is.
Ну,
Have you
действительно.
found it at last?
Yeah, sure.
It certainly took you long enough. I hope you didn't leave a mess.
Me? No way. But enough chit-chat. Bozo's waiting.
Just relax,
И чё, собрался идти?
Rufus. It's not like anything's on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
И пошел. Офигеть.
Ну это Руфус.
By the way, what's that funky smell?
Безобразие
Have you
какое.
gone completely off the deep end? You almost set Grandma Utz's heart on
Расстрелять.
fire.
All for a
Расстрелять.
good cause.
You committing suicide?
No, I'm traveling to Elysium.
But Rufus, we've been through all that. I thought you would finally become reasonable.
Become reasonable? I am reasonable. And that's exactly why my plan is gonna work this time.
What plan are you talking about?
Well, what does it look like?
It looks like a madman's attempt to refute the principle of action and reaction.
Close enough.
Goodness gracious me.
As soon as I step on these bellows, the cork will hit the 3 targets one by one. In a spectacular chain reaction, this will cause the rockets to be lit and the safety rope to be cut. I have calculated everything. Just watch and learn. Oh, and keep away from the falling blade if you want to hold on to your fingers.
Да уж, фантазии у него достаточно, только знания подкачали.
Ага.
Очень активный человечек.
Я бы ему еще раз сказал, чтобы он пальцы убрал, а то это как-то опасно.
Я бы ему еще это ремня бы всыпала за птичку. Безобразие.
Я не про Руфуса.
А, ты про этого?
Ну да.
Ну да, гильотина. Поняла, про что-то. Сейчас тут столько всего. Сковорода, фейерверк, меха. Как он там что говорил? Лазы.
Ну ему на меха, по-моему, нажать надо и все.
А дальше посмотрим. Ну,
А
давай
то-
смотреть.
А с этим не хочешь поговорить? Чтобы он руки убрал.
You'll see. I will go to Elysium.
Stop it, Rufus. The only thing you will achieve is a spectacular suicide.
Don't panic. I've calculated everything.
Он не хочет разговаривать.
Ну да.
Нажмем.
Ну жми.
Кто не спрятался, я не виновата.
Ну сейчас что-нибудь сломается
Ну
по-любому.
по-любому. Видишь, у них тут еще лапок нарисовали, дурачков.
Мгм.
Take a good look.
Rufus, no!
Пам, пам, пам.
Ой.
Doc. Uh-oh. Doc, that's not a good place for a nap. The Bunsen burner could boil away the water in the vase any minute. And when the scales pan goes up, it will trigger the guillotine. The fuse is already lit. Doc, are you listening? Wake up! Oh, what a bummer. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Darn it, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Да уж дилемка. Вопрос в другом, что я могу сделать прикованная здесь. Если я еще раз нажму на меха. Что у нас тут ручка сковороды, нож.
I think I can reach it. Oh, not quite. Must be because of the wind.
Да, конечно.
And whoop! Oof, perfect body control, as always.
Так. Ну, естественно, мы только спасать будем.
Ну да.
Так, вот этот. А, тут нет никакого. Ну-ка. Фейерверк. А, я дотянуться-то не... Куда сюда?
Maybe I can scratch a little black powder out of there. That shouldn't affect the flight characteristics of the saw blade, should it? That tickles.
Так, а нож у нас остался? А я вообще не могу деталь открыть. Хорошо. Я могу отсюда ткнуть на ручку. Вот так.
With the right momentum, I could catapult the black powder into the air intake of the bellows. Easy
Так.
and totally realistic.
Да, действительно.
Так, стоп, ну ты сейчас, наоборот, вскипятишь, по идее, воду еще быстрее.
По идее, сейчас должна огнем бахнуть, да?
Но мне почему-то так кажется, да.
Так, а у меня больше вариантов-то нет, я ничего не могу сделать больше. Газ, он сейчас вообще взорвется все. Я просто отсюда ни до чего не дотянусь.
А это он подсказывать может?
Nope, my breath isn't enough to blow the gas into the
Ну,
flame.
правая кнопка
Too
именно.
bad. That would be a cool party trick. I think there's a gas leak. Unfortunately, I don't have a match to test it.
Так.
The Bunsen burner is bringing the water to a boil. I have to hurry, otherwise the scale will trigger the guillotine.
А, часы.
The Bunsen burner is bringing the water
Я
to
думаю,
a
надо
boil.
в любом
I
случае
have to
жать, потому
hurry,
что
otherwise the
мы больше
scale
ничего
will
сейчас
trigger
сделать не
the
можем.
guillotine.
Попробуй, меня просто вон та штучка смущает слева, сверху, которая сверкает. Что это такое? А, это на Элизиум ты можешь навестись. Все, я понял. Ну, пробуй жать.
If the black powder reaches the flames, it could ignite the gas. And then, there's bound to be an interesting chain reaction, whose outcome is very difficult to predict. What am I waiting
Если
for?
его откинет взрывной волной.
Ну да.
Oh, look, I saved Doc!
Пока.
Четко.
Четко.
Что-то все так, как задумано было? Или я что-то не понимаю?
Rufus! Rufus!
Huh? What?
А где Клитус-то?
You haven't answered my question. How did you get here? I just don't understand.
That's because there is nothing to understand. The whole story is nothing but one big filthy lie. Almost as filthy as Rufus, but not quite.
То есть это фактически сразу началось.
Of course it's
История эта
Cletus.
вторая,
Why would
после
that
первой.
surprise you?
Они еще
I
в
am
воздухе
not the
были.
one who barged in here uninvited.
I have come to save my planet.
Well done, moron. Goal and I had reached an agreement. I was trying to keep the existence of the Deponians a secret from the Council of Elders, so that Deponia could be exploded, but Goal convinced me to tell the truth. We were just about to save Deponia. The escape pod was taking us to Elysium. Now, it's useless. We're not going to make it to Elysium, and the Council of Elders will never learn about the Deponians. Bravo, Rufus. That was a stroke of genius.
Don't listen to him, Goal. He's lying through his teeth.
I don't know. His version does sound pretty convincing.
Now, remember, he's lied to you before. The Goal that I know would never have let him get away with it.
That's because you only know one part of Goal, the part that is naive and idealistic.
The Goal that I know is a fighter who will stand up for what she believes in.
But there is a third part as well. And that part sides with me. Isn't that true, Goal? There is no third part. You tell him, Goal.
I just don't know. I can't remember a thing.
Of course you can't. Thanks to this Fleabag's brilliant intervention, your brain implant has been damaged. It's a habit of his. I'll fix it. Don't worry. You still don't get it, do you? We have no use for you here. If you really want to help Goal, then jump. We're directly over the ocean. With a little luck, you may even survive the fall. No! No, this isn't right! Oh, come on. Do what is best for Goal.
Так, вернули управление.
Мне кажется, он врет. Кнопка катапультирования. Отгадайте, кого катапультирует.
Плашка. Плашка. Вот здесь, вот я смотрю, нарисована катапульта, видишь? А зачем? Правый, не хотите.
If I'm interpreting the label correctly, this is the button for the ejector seat.
Это понятно. Ну ладно.
Я боюсь, как бы не голову выкинула.
Да, может. А почему плашка тоже еще подсвечивается?
That looks like an ejector seat. Huh, there's still dust on the label. A shrink ray. That's even better than an ejector seat. Wait, there's more dust. Awesome! A bear! That's my favorite so far.
Что-то я не поняла. О чем меняется-то все? Ну-ка, если еще раз думаю. Каждый раз разное.
Must be the ejector seat after all. And again,
Ой.
the shrink ray.
Ачивку какой-то дали, взрывная работа. Оно, короче, по кругу идет.
I better not blow again.
Типа инструкции какой-то, да?
Huh.
Все,
Must
повтор.
be the ejector seat after
Ладно,
all.
жмем кнопку.
I'm what's best for Goal. No, don't! Ha! Huh, nothing. Why? I wonder if... Uh-oh!
Не понял.
No! Goal!
Ты был
You
прав.
idiot! Goal! No, 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 no! You blasted idiot!
Cletus, help me!
Hang on! Don't panic! I'll come and get you! Somehow! Do you finally realize the
Что
damage
громко?
you're doing?
Cletus!
Don't panic! I'll get you! Why don't I do everyone a favor and kill you right here? I'm coming, Goal! Hang in there! Where do you think you're going? I'm on my way!
Watch out! The rope's going to break at any moment!
What are you doing? Did you really think you could get away like that?
Блин, нашли время, когда
bye-bye.
рассуждают об
Cletus,
этом.
No!
Cletus!
Ah! Oh dear, what have I done?
Клитус, по-моему, еще больше без балды, чем Руфус.
I still can't believe he really did that.
No need to worry, really. He's just like a wombat. He often falls, but he always lands on
All the others. I know. What
Сейчас,
is
подождите,
that
закрыли.
noise?
what the?
Goal?
Don't be silly. If that were gold, the next we could expect. Rufus?
Rufus.
Ouch.
Ой, эти... Органонцы. Или как? Органяне. Подглядывают или что?
Everything's ready for detonation, Bailiff. Acknowledged, Chief Blaster. Anything else? Are there no new instructions? We could start the countdown now. I appreciate your eagerness, but this is not a training maneuver. This is about destroying the zone around the Rust-Red Sea before we blow up the entire planet. I see, Bailey. Stop interrupting me. I know very well what is at stake here. Do you think I wasn't aware of all the implications? It is true. Inspector Cletus has not yet reached Elysium. We can only guess what kept him. But as long as there is still hope that he will complete his task, we need not worry. Until then, I don't want to hear about any countdowns. Do you understand? Yes, I do, Bailey. Cletus is going to succeed. He will convince the Council of Elders that there is no sentient life on Deponia. And if he should fail, then we shall see to it that the planet is indeed uninhabited. Dismissed. I have too many worries of my own to deal with your moral misgivings, so get out! Out, I say! Yes, sir. Where the devil is Cletus?
Здравствуйте. Да уж, завязочка.
Ага.
Only the most epic tales feature cool depictions of saw blades crushed into cable boat walls. The attempt, though a blunt stunt, affected goals and planned, but surely can't be blamed on Rufus at all. Reckoning up the sun, the best was yet to come. For the end of part one seemed a little too coarse, and to a man we'll send him to attend a second chance for a decent happy ending, a grand fling with dancing and blues and so forth.
A sound with blues and so forth.
I think I ought to fire my chiropractor. Doc? Huh. We seem to have docked. But where is everybody? Huh. A note from Bozo, that old pirate. Good morning, lazy bones. Doc took Gold to his office. Huh. Finally someone who uses his brain. She wasn't feeling all that well. Yada, yada, yada. Blood from her ears. Blah, blah, blah. You can find me in the tavern. Tavern? Now that sounds promising. Huh, there's something else. Don't forget to go and see Doc. He needs your help. Why can't they ever manage without me?
Так, ну что, увидели завязку. Мы вернулись обратно на Депонию, причем уже с Гоал. Клитус тоже далеко не улетел. Я так понимаю, нам сейчас придется спасать планету от захватчиков, от аргонианцев или аргононцев. Как правильно-то?
Аргононцы.
Аргононцы. Но это мы будем уже делать в следующей серии. А теперь попрощаемся. Всем пока.
Пока-пока.
It's getting late now, and you're wearing that same old glow as I do. So relax and just go with the flow. Free, you and I, we got something going on. The connection